We have a second resolution, this time in support of Pride Month. And can I get a motion in support of that resolution? Kristen, you don't have to do all of them, you know.
No, it's okay. I move that the board pass the resolution in support of Pride Month, June 2022.
We got a second from Carolyn. Would somebody like to read the resolution?
I'll read it.
You want? Okay.
All right.
Go ahead, Kristen.
All right. Resolution in support of Pride Month, June 2022. Whereas Pride Month is celebrated in June to commemorate the Stonewall riots that took place on June 28, 1969, and their impact being a galvanizing force within the movement for LGBTQIA+ rights. And whereas the following year and every year since, cities around the world hold pride marches and celebrations to continue the fight for equal rights for all LGBTQIA+ individuals, create a community of joy and acceptance, and celebrate the history of the movement before, during, and after the Stonewall riots. And whereas Poudre School District is committed to providing a safe and supportive learning environment where all students, employees, and community members are welcomed for who they are, regardless of their sexual orientation, gender identity, and gender expression. And whereas the Poudre School Board wholeheartedly embraces PSD's LGBTQIA+ students, employees, and community members for their diversity they bring to our schools and workplaces, and strives to ensure that they are seen, accepted, and celebrated for who they fully are. Now therefore be it resolved that the Poudre School District Board of Education does hereby proclaim the month of June 2022 as Pride Month in Poudre School District and encourages students, staff, and the community support to support, honor, and celebrate the excellence and enriching contributions made from our LGBTQIA+ communities of the past and present, and denounce discrimination and harassment of the LGBTQIA+ community.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And I believe we have a familiar pair of folks to talk to us about this. Brian, do you want to introduce that?
No, that is correct. Welcome again, and we're really grateful that you're here to talk about this resolution.
Thank you. Thank you, Superintendent Kingsley and the Poudre Board of Education for recognizing also Pride Month. It is definitely an intersection between the two communities, from our Pride community and our Black and African American community, as well as other underrepresented groups, that makes this month even more special. As we heard, Pride Month is celebrated annually in June, and it's celebrated to honor the 1969 Stonewall riots in New York City, as well as provide a space for everyone to embrace who they are, love who they are, and be unashamed in letting the world know about it. Pride Month celebrations include parades, picnics, parties, workshops, concerts, and it attracts millions of participants across the world, and also here in Poudre School District and in our school community. One of my favorite quotes that I'd like to share with you is by former President Barack Obama. He said that when all Americans are treated as equal, no matter who they are or whom they love, we are all more free. It would be remiss of me to not mention that on Sunday was the 55-year anniversary of the Loving Supreme Court case, which banned all laws against interracial, and that also affected and impacted our Pride community as well. Our diversity and shared humanity make us better as a school community. PSD is committed to providing safe learning environments and equal opportunities for all of our students, regardless of their sexual orientation, their gender identity, or their gender expression, or their race. But we will continue to enhance our services and resources in support of our Pride students, as well as their families and our staff that might identify in that group. So thank you so much, and we encourage you to pass this resolution.
Well spoken. Thank you. Would any member of the board like to make any additional comments? Kristen would like to say some more stuff.
Thank you so much for those beautiful words, Marlena. It's, I think it's very important for us to note that the Stonewall riot, which was the first Pride, was started by a Black trans woman and a Latina trans woman. So that intersectionality is right there. So, and Pride in Fort Collins will actually be held in July. which I know is a bit of an odd thing, but Denver sort of claims pride for themselves. And so if you want to go down to the Pride Parade, there's a huge Pride Parade coming up not this coming weekend, but next weekend, that you can always go to. Pride will be here in July. And actually at the farmer's market this weekend, there will be a Pride celebration at the farmer's market as well. So thank you.
Other comments? Yeah, I'll just add that I think it's terrific that we're seeing, not only are we doing things like this resolution, but we're seeing things in the community in support of this. And I've heard it on the radio, and it's just terrific. And I appreciate your coming to share additional context with us about this, and I'm glad that we're able to presumably pass this resolution. So if there are no additional comments, I would call Kristen or ask Kristen to call the vote on this resolution.
DJ Anderson,
Aye.
Nate Donovan,
Aye.
Kristen Draper,
Aye.
Rob Pedersen,
Aye.
Carolyn Reed. Aye. And Jessica Zamora.
Aye.
Motion passes 6-0.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you very much, Kristen. And thanks to you all for coming to talk with us about these two resolutions. I appreciate that very much.